Kelly Ripa has always been known for her quick wit, contagious laughter, and that unmistakable sparkle that lights up any room she walks into. For decades, fans have watched her juggle career, family, and fame with a smile that makes it all look effortless. But recently, something felt different. Not dramatic, not alarming, just quieter. And when Kelly finally chose to open up, it caught everyone off guard in the most unexpected way. It wasn't a breaking news moment or a carefully staged announcement. It was softer than that, more personal. Kelly spoke with a tone that felt less like a television host and more like a woman talking about the person she loves most in the world. And that's when fans leaned in, because when Kelly Ripa gets real, she really gets real. At the center of it all, as always, was Mark Consuelos. Kelly and Mark's love story has never followed a predictable script, from their whirlwind romance to decades of marriage built on laughter, loyalty, and playful teasing. They've become the rare Hollywood couple that feels refreshingly real. They joke like best friends, flirt like newlyweds, and support each other like true partners. But even the strongest love stories have quieter chapters, and that's the part Kelly gently revealed. She didn't come out with shocking declarations or dramatic claims. Instead, she shared something far more powerful: how deeply connected she and Mark remain, even when life feels busy, overwhelming, or emotionally heavy. Kelly admitted that sometimes the hardest moments aren't the ones everyone sees. They're the ones that happen after the cameras turn off, when it's just the two of them sitting together, talking about everything and nothing at the same time. What surprised fans wasn't fear, it was vulnerability. Kelly spoke about how marriage changes over time, how love doesn't disappear, but it evolves, how passion turns into partnership, and partnership turns into something even deeper. She laughed as she admitted that Mark still drives her crazy in the smallest ways, and yet she wouldn't change a single thing about him. That blend of humor and honesty instantly reminded fans why they fell in love with this couple in the first place. And then there was the way she talked about Mark, not as a celebrity, not as a co-host or actor, but as her person. Kelly shared how Mark has been her constant through every season of life, through career shifts, parenting challenges, and the chaos of raising a family in the public eye. She described him as her calm when things feel loud, her laughter when days feel long, and her reminder to slow down when she forgets to breathe. Fans couldn't help but notice the tenderness in her voice. She joked about how Mark pretends not to listen, but somehow remembers every detail that matters. She laughed about how he insists on giving advice when she doesn't ask for it. And she smiled as she admitted that after all these years, she still looks for him in every room just to make sure he's there. That's when it became clear this wasn't about worry, this was about love. Kelly explained that sometimes people mistake honesty for bad news, but what she wanted fans to understand was simple. Life doesn't have to be falling apart for love to feel emotional. Sometimes opening up is just about acknowledging how much someone means to you before you take it for granted. And that message resonated deeply. Mark, as always, remained his charming, steady self. Kelly couldn't resist teasing him, saying he handles emotional moments by cracking jokes at exactly the wrong time. She laughed about how he tries to change the subject when things get too serious, only to circle back later with a thoughtful comment that proves he was listening all along. Their dynamic, full of playful banter and genuine affection, feels less like a Hollywood romance and more like a love story you recognize from real life. Kelly also touched on how time changes perspective. When you're young, you chase excitement. When you're older, you value presence. She admitted that what matters most to her now isn't grand gestures or public praise, but quiet moments at home, shared meals, inside jokes, and the comfort of knowing someone has your back no matter what. And yes, she got a little emotional. Not because something was wrong, but because something was right. She acknowledged that being married for decades doesn't mean every day is perfect. It means choosing each other, even on the boring days, even on the frustrating days, even when you'd rather be right than kind. And she smiled as she said that Mark still chooses her every single day. Fans immediately flooded social media with reactions. Some admitted they cried. Others laughed. Many said it reminded them to hug their partner a little tighter, because Kelly's words weren't about celebrity drama. They were about love, commitment, and the beauty of growing together instead of growing apart. And perhaps that's what truly shocked everyone. In a world that thrives on rumors and headlines, Kelly Ripa delivered something rare: sincerity. She didn't share to create panic, she shared to express gratitude. Gratitude for a man who has stood by her side through everything. Gratitude for a relationship that continues to grow richer with time. Gratitude for the ordinary moments that make life extraordinary. By the end of her confession, there was no mystery left, nothing alarming to decode, just a reminder that even the most famous couples face the same emotions as everyone else. Love takes work, love takes patience, and love, when nurtured, becomes something incredibly powerful. Kelly closed with humor, of course, joking that Mark would probably roll his eyes if he heard how sentimental she sounded. But she didn't take it back, because some truths deserve to be said out loud. And fans, they heard her loud and clear. If this story made you smile, laugh, or think about someone special in your own life, don't forget to show your support. Share this story, leave your thoughts, and let us know what love looks like to you. Because sometimes the most shocking confessions aren't about secrets at all. They're about love.